Okay, friends, we're going to get started on our basket or bowl. We're going to take our inner core in our left hand, and our yarn we're going to lay down on our inner core, holding with our left thumb. And we're going to start towards the outside. We're going to wrap away from us. We're just going to keep wrapping. And for those of you who are left-handed, I apologize. I do not know how to teach this to left-handers. And so I apologize, but I know as educators you will be able to figure out how to do it. Okay, we're going to get close to the end, but not completely to the end, because what we're going to want to do is turn our inner core. We're going to try to make an eye from this, and what we're going to do is we're going to... Okay, sorry about that, went the wrong way. We're going to kind of start wrapping the other way. And it's sometimes tricky because it's a little bit tight trying to do our wrapping. But now if you've noticed, I've switched to wrapping towards me because we've turned our inner core. And so you just keep wrapping. And what I usually do is I wrap close to the end of my inner core before I try turning, because this particular inner core is a little bit thicker. It's easier on the thinner. But if you want a basket or bowl that's a little more stable, you want something that's a little bit heavier. I'm sorry. So we get to about there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to turn. And this is where it's sometimes a little bit tough. We're going to turn. And so you end up with a little donut like this. Now you're going to take your needle. You're going to come over the top. And you're going to go down through the hole that you just made by wrapping and curling the inner core. Okay? And you're going to... We went down through the top. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull it as tight as you possibly can. And then you're going to go underneath, in between. See where I've done went down through the center, came up and around, and now I'm in between the inner core, or in between the two layers. And now I'm going to continue wrapping and pulling as tight as I can while I'm doing this. And it's not always easy. And you might just want to take 2 or 3 wraps. It all depends on your preference. Okay. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go down through the center. Pull it tight. Down through the center. Then you're going to come back up between the piece that you've already coiled and pull it tight again. And wrap some more. And I have to admit, when I first started doing this, it took me a while to get this down because, you know, you're not used to pulling things like this and tightening them. But you'll just continue wrapping here. And you turn around. You'll bring your coil over, or your needle and thread over, put it through the hole again. Go down through the center. Then you'll come up and bring it between what you've already wrapped and your rope. You'll pull it tight and you'll wrap some more. Now, the number of times you wrap before you take a stitch will all depend on you and how tight you want to have your coil. And so I'm going to turn. I try to do it at 3 to 4, maybe 5 wraps, but sometimes, it gets away from you. Go down through again, pull it through, come back up, and you're essentially making a figure 8 stitch. And then you'll wrap again. And as you go, it'll get easier. But I hope you can start seeing how it's formed right there. And we'll keep wrapping. Now I have made another video and posted it to show you how to add your yarn when you get to the point like I am now, where the yarn came out of my needle. But you'll just keep wrapping. And like I said, I've made another video. And I hope that you feel free to send me emails with any questions. But that is how the basic start of either bowl or a basket. But like I said, in the next video, I show you how to add a string once you have run out. So, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. And the reason I'm making the videos like this is so that we can stop and start when you need to.